Hiccup searched the entire Dragon Island, but couldn't find Toothless anywhere. However, to his surprise, he stumbled upon Hookfang and Stormfly. Seeing their hatchlings brought a huge smile to Hiccup's face. He decided to return to Berk with the dragons his team had raised, and once there, he could figure out how to continue the search for Toothless. He climbed onto Hookfang's back, ready to fly home. But as Hookfang led the other dragons into the sky, the dragonlings on Dragon Island became excited. They too wanted to fly alongside their parents, but some of the younger dragons weren't yet strong enough for long flights. They flapped their wings a few times, only to return to the island. Hiccup watched this scene with a heavy heart. He didn't want these dragonlings to be separated from their parents just yet. Then, Hiccup remembered the wooden ship Meatlug had shown him on their way to Dragon Island. He decided to use it to bring the dragonlings back to Berk. That night, a group of adult dragons soared over Berk, each one carrying a rope, with a wooden boat attached below. The people of Berk were overjoyed to see their dragons return. As the boats gently landed, the ropes dropped, and the villagers were still wondering why there was a wooden ship when one by one, the dragonlings, with curious eyes, stepped out of the boat. The villagers rushed forward, excited to reunite with their beloved companions. Stoic, seeing how capable and resourceful his son had become, was so overwhelmed with pride that he picked Hiccup up in a tight hug. He then decided to lead everyone to the Great Hall to celebrate. As Hiccup walked through the hall, watching everyone joyfully celebrate, he felt both content and a little melancholic. Just then, Astrid approached him, offering words of encouragement. As they embraced, Astrid glanced toward the door and saw Toothless standing there. With a mischievous smile, Astrid teased Hiccup, saying, "You've brought back all the dragons, but where is your dragon?" Her playful comment struck a chord with Hiccup. Just as he was about to respond with a self-deprecating remark, Astrid suddenly shoved him forward. Hiccup spun around, and to his delight, saw Toothless running excitedly toward him. Toothless leapt into Hiccup's arms, and the young man hugged his dragon tightly. He had truly thought Toothless would never return. As they exchanged their usual playful banter, Toothless dropped something from his mouth. Hiccup's helmet covered in slobber. The sight was enough to make everyone cringe, but when Hiccup wiped the slime off his face, he realized Toothless had retrieved the helmet that had been lost during their flight. It turns out that when the dragons were soaring through the air, their wings had knocked the helmet off, and Hiccup, thinking something had happened on Berk, hadn't been too anxious to search for it. But Toothless, seeing the new tail fin Hiccup had made for him, decided to go on a little quest of his own to retrieve the helmet as a gift. The next morning, it was time for Toothless to wake Hiccup up again. The roof shook, and Hiccup rushed out the door. As he stepped outside, knowing Toothless had returned, Hiccup's heart warmed, and even the cold, snowy ground seemed to brighten his mood. He was overjoyed to see Toothless once more. Toothless was sitting quietly by the old tail fin, looking up at him. Hiccup was about to climb onto his dragon's back when Toothless darted away. In a blink of an eye, Toothless quickly discarded the new tail fin, pushing the old one toward Hiccup, signaling that he wanted to continue flying side by side with him, just like before.